So on this snow-covered January morning, we are at the Paw Paw campground. We're going to be hiking to the Paw Paw Tunnel. Me and my brother try to do this every year. I think this is one of the best hikes in Maryland. Very, very cool, the tunnel. So we're going to get on the C&O Canal up here and hike to the tunnel. So this is snow-covered. There's actually a deer up there. Going away. There's a couple deer. So we'll see how the Paw Paw Tunnel looks in the snow. So at about roughly half a mile from the parking area, you'll come upon the Paw Paw Tunnel right here. But me and my brother are going to try to go to this overlook up here to the right of the Paw Paw Tunnel, see if we can get some views before we head into the tunnel. So we'll see how rough this trail is in the snow. See if we can get some pictures of the Potomac. Here's just some kiosk explaining about the Paw Paw Tunnel. Built in the 1800s. Pause it and read it, you can. And like I said, there's the tunnel itself. But we're gonna head up here to the right and see if we can't go to the overlook. Just going up to this overlook, you can see the sky is just beautiful. Just stunning. So on top of the Paw Paw Tunnel, hiking to this overlook. Beautiful sky. So after about 9/10 of a mile, you come to this overlook, and it is just gorgeous. Like I said, it's probably almost half a mile above the Paw Paw Tunnel. You can see the Potomac down below. It's got some frozen spots in it, and just the mountains of West Virginia over there. We are in Maryland, but that is West Virginia across the Potomac. So here we are leading up to the Paw Paw Tunnel. They do have that wooden frame over there to protect the architecture inside. I guess with the freezing weather, they mess things up. So that's why they have that wooden door outside. So here's the entrance to the Paw Paw Tunnel. You can climb up top like my brother did. Here we are on top of the Paw Paw Tunnel looking out. It's kind of slick up here in the snow, but cool nonetheless. Got to be careful walking down these steps. Very icy. Here we are entering the Paw Paw Cave, and it is just fascinating in here. That's what it looks like looking out. Like I said, they have scaffolding up to protect the integrity of the tunnel, and then we'll just walk along. It looks a lot shorter than it actually is. It's a pretty long tunnel. You can see we're walking along the canal. There's a path here. You can bike through here, but they just say dismount, I think. You don't want to run into anybody else. But it's cold. I don't think any bikers are going to be here now. So the brickwork in this tunnel is just awesome. I mean, for this to be built, just incredible. We're almost done hiking the length of the Paw Paw Tunnel, just to give you some perspective of what it looks like. It is wet and icy in spots, and that's what it looks like looking out. And then we'll walk along this boardwalk and see these cliffs for a little bit, and then head back. See these frozen cliffs, cool water features. There, it'll be like a running fall when it's running in the spring. Here's what the other end looks like. All those ice features and the impressive rock. And C&O Canal continues along. You can take this and loop it back up around where we were on that Overlook trail, but we're not going to traverse that much snow today. Now we're headed back and towards the tunnel. And we should get some good shots of this ice that's formed up here on this rock. Here we are headed back to the Paw Paw Tunnel. You definitely need like a flashlight. We have headlamps and flashlights. So our walk through the Paw Paw Tunnel. So me and my brother, we hike a lot in Maryland. We haven't got to all of the hikes we wanted to do, but over the years, we think that this, along with the Billy Goat Trail, Maryland Heights above Harper's Ferry, and Catoctin Mountain Extended Loop, we think those are like the best day hikes you can do in Maryland. So walking through the Paw Paw Tunnel. If you're ever out in Western Maryland, I would definitely check this hike out. It's very eerie when you're in here and looking out. People say it's haunted. I mean, I guess anything could be haunted. I don't know how much I believe that. I've never had any crazy things happen to me inside the Paw Paw Tunnel. So here we are exiting the Paw Paw Tunnel. So like I said, fascinating history, and get some really good shots of the tunnel and what it looks like inside. Here we are exiting Paw Paw Tunnel. Awesome hike. Awesome day hike. Here's an old house. Obviously it's got to be related to the canal. Looks like someone might have tried to go in there under the basement, I think. Another view of that house. I'd like to know how old it is. As I mentioned before, one of the better hikes in Maryland. Really interesting stuff. Like I said, if you're in Western Maryland, check out the Paw Paw Tunnel.